Welcome to Out of the Rough. I'm Fred Arnold, and in this show we're going to highlight opportunities and solutions to help get you out of the rough and into success, both personally and professionally. In these tough economic times, I'm going to provide you practical solutions to many of today's challenges. And today I have Patti Handy. Patti Handy is a mortgage advisor, mortgage professional at American Family Funding here in Santa Clarita Valley.
Yes.
You're also an author.
Yes, I am.
Yes, and want to talk about mortgages today. Want to have fun talking about it because sometimes it's not that exciting of a topic, but if you know your stuff, you can get your house, your dream home, or that investment property.
Absolutely. You know, money and mortgages is not fun because a lot of people don't understand it. They're uncomfortable with it. So it's important to be empowered to know the information.
Yeah, and once you have the information, you can make an educated decision.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So tell us about the landscape of products available, changes. How can we have a brighter future for people that need money?
Yeah, well, a very good future, for sure. I was having a conversation recently with a friend of mine who's a financial advisor, and he was saying that many of his clients don't know what's going on in the market today. You know, there's confusing media, get this loan, get that loan, do this. And they don't understand, you know, what is really happening. So it's important to understand what the landscape is about. First and foremost, back in the day, we had the 100% financing loans. Those don't exist
No money
anymore.
down.
No money down.
Bad credit, no income.
Fog a mirror, you know, buy a house. And you know where that got us.
Right.
So those aren't around. VA.
It helped give us the Great Recession.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah,
it did.
Lovely. VA still offers 100% financing. But the next best thing is FHA. FHA is 3.5% down payment, allows for some seller to pay closing costs. There's a flip side to that, though, because there is an upfront mortgage insurance with FHA, and that is becoming more expensive, and it's going to become even more expensive in a few months.
So let's just break this down. We have VA, which what's great about VA is the veteran gave their time and energy, so they can get in no money down still.
They've earned that right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then we have FHA, which you mentioned was 3.5% down, but more expensive.
But more expensive.
A little more expensive of a loan to get because of the upfront cost and the monthly cost. But a good choice. Both these loans, you have to qualify. You have to have income and reasonable credit.
Right. Absolutely. And the FHA allows you to get into a home if you unfortunately had a foreclosure or bankruptcy or a short sale in the past. FHA lets you get into a home sooner. Like if you had a foreclosure, conventionally you have to wait 7 years. FHA, 3.
Yeah,
so
and that changes all the time. Who knows? Conventionally, it might be 4 years next year.
That's true.
Because everything's changing so much.
They
Tell us about what's conventional.
Conventional is your Fannie Freddie product, which is your 5% down.
I'm Freddie.
Oh.
So Fannie Freddie, your government agencies, right?
Yeah, sorry. You're Freddie. Yes, it's a government agency, but that's typically a 5% down, and that mortgage insurance is much more attractive. So if you can wait until you have 1.5% more than your FHA down payment, take 5% down payment, you're going to be saving some money in the long run. For sure.
And the big thing that people don't know is, are you going to get a loan above or below $417,000?
The conforming.
What's that magical number? Because you need better credit scores on conventional loans above 417 than below.
Right. The 417 is what we call conforming. Under that, then we have what's called high balance, which is the 417 to 625, and then over that is what's called jumbo. So your pricing is going to vary depending upon what loan amount you do have in those 3 categories, as well as your FICO score. 620 is typically the minimum FICO you can have in order to get a conventional type financing.
Yeah, and it gets more expensive with the lower credit score.
It gets more expensive.
Less money down. So
better credit score, cheaper rate.
You know, I can just hear right now some people saying, well, they're still giving 3% down loans. Well, we're making people qualify this time.
Absolutely.
And we're making people have reasonable credit, which I think as an industry is very responsible. What if you're upside down?
Well, if you're upside down, there's
on a refinance, if you will.
Right. There is a product called HARP 2.0, and it's a...
Say it again?
HARP.
HARP, H-A-R-P?
As in the HARP. HARP 2.0 that allows you to, if you're upside down, and your loan, at this point, 2.0 is only if your loan is owned by Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae. You can refinance unlimited combined loan to value. So if you own a home, your mortgage is $300,000, but it's worth $200,000, you can refinance, which is very...
And take advantage of today's low rates.
Take advantage of today's rates. There are some stipulations. Again, FICO is 620. You have to be not have refinanced since June of 2009. If you did this last year, we can't. You're not a candidate. If you don't know if you're owned by Freddie or Fannie, which most people don't know, There's a website, rather than giving you the long address, just Google, does my home, is my Fannie, or is my Fannie, that's bad, is my loan owned by Fannie, or is my loan owned by Freddie Mac?
Right.
And then you wanted fun, right?
Exactly. We wanted to laugh today.
You wanted to laugh.
It is true. So yeah, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Google that, and then you put in your name, address, and your last of your social, and it'll come up, yes, you're owned, or no, you're not.
Well, you put a smile on my face today.
Yes, it's a good
I love
way
it.
to do
I love it. Because mortgage lending is a little more challenging than it had been in the past.
It's boring. It's tough. It's, yeah.
But you make it fun.
We try to, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in. Those that want to reach out to you, Patti, how can they reach you?
2 ways. They can. My website is pattihandy.com.
That's easy with an
Easy.
I.
Patty with an I,
P-A-T-T-I.
and Handy with a Y. Or my direct line at the office is 661-505-4310.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for all you do in the mortgage industry and educating
you.
those on a better tomorrow.
Yes, thank you so
Yes.
much.
We're going to jump to a quick break and we'll be right back.